guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is a very um good day because I will be talking about my pregnancy finally on my channel. I'm gonna do it over a voiceover versus I guess while I'm doing my makeup, because I feel like the video will take a little bit longer for me to film if I do it while I'm like doing my makeup. So I'm just gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna show you my products, and then I will do a voiceover over my month-to-month basis of my pregnancy. Yeah, so let's get started. So first of all, I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade medium beige to prime my eyes a little bit. Guys, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I am not a makeup artist. I don't know everything. I'm still learning how to do makeup, really, honestly, but I'll be trying. Anyway, nonetheless, it's probably like 8 o'clock and I'm doing my makeup right now. Just for the What do you want? I'm filming a video. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to be priming my face with the Maybelline Fit Me primer. It's the green bottle, and then I will be doing my eyebrows next with an eyebrow gel pomade. I don't remember the brand of it because I got it from Five Below, but it's really good. And then I'll be using LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Almond, I believe. And I'll be using that to carve my eyebrows. I'll use an angle brush and a concealer brush. So, yeah, I've been pregnant for 4 months now. I am currently in my 18th week. Once I post this video, I will be 18 weeks. So, yay. We're almost halfway. 20 weeks would be halfway, of course. So we're almost there. When I first found out I was pregnant, it was in September. I actually had a family member pass away. So, they always say that when you lose an angel, you gain one. So I was so happy that I was able to be that angel for my family. Once someone in our family had passed, it was like, oh, I'm pregnant. And I was able to bring some good news to my family. So I was really happy about that. However, I cannot lie to you guys to say that I was not worried, that I wasn't panicking, or that I was, my life is about to change. I'm in college. How am I going to make this work? How am I going to afford this, blah, blah, blah. The typical, when you have a baby, that's a big step, a big change in your life, a new responsibility. You're responsible for someone else. So, Melvin and I had a really long conversation about how we were going to do this, how we were going to plan this, and how we were going to work together to take care of this baby. Although you can never be really prepared to be, a new parent, I felt a lot better once I talked to him and once I got his support. And I already know he's going to be a very great father. So that's that. When I first found out, I pretty much knew I had unprotected sex willingly. It wasn't like I wore protection and the condom buds, or I had unprotected sex. However, we were using a withdrawal method, and yeah, so somebody withdrawal method wasn't on point. But anyway, that's another story. So basically, once I found out I was pregnant, I took a test. I went to the doctors to confirm that I was pregnant. Boom. I didn't really experience any symptoms. I pretty much excuse me for the swallowing. I pretty much I just knew I was pregnant. I didn't have to really go by symptoms because I already knew I had unprotected sex, and yeah, so whatever. I didn't really experience a lot of nausea unless I was at my job. The job that I was working at the time was in dietary. It's a very hot environment. I was doing a lot of hard labor, really, and I felt like that really induced my labor, my nausea a lot. But I only would throw up at work. So at home, I was great. It was fine. I was chilling. And then at work, it just sucked to go to work. So eventually I actually wound up leaving there because something happened to me at my job. And I'm not going to talk about that because, that's too personal for me to really talk about. But nonetheless, it was not really safe for me to work in that type of environment. So this is in October, which is my first month. I didn't have my first appointment until November 18th to be exact, because this whole COVID, this pandemic thing, they wanted me to do video calls first before I went and got it. Pretty much they didn't feel the need for me to go to the doctor's office because they couldn't see the baby anyway. So right now I'm going in my Take Me Back to Brazil palette by BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to start my eye makeup. I'm going for like a red, orange, yellow type of thing. I guess my jacket is kind of inspiring me. Yeah, so I think I wound up using a red for the base, and then I wound up using another palette by BH Cosmetics. I believe it was like the Twilight, Golden Twilight, and I wound up using the gold for my cut crease. So you're gonna see me do the red for my base, and then I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade medium beige to kind of like cut my crease a little bit, and then I'm gonna go over it with a gold pigment out of the other palette I just mentioned. So yeah, basically from September to October was great. I only had nausea while I was at work, and then when we get into October to November, this is where I start to see my body really, I guess, grow. Like, I mean, I wasn't showing, obviously. It was only my second month, but I could tell my clothes were getting smaller. Towards the ending of October, beginning of November, I went from a 34B to a 36D. So my breasts got really big around this time, and they don't really hurt unless I sleep a certain way, but that is one thing I noticed about my body, how big my breast has gotten compared to how my breasts used to be. Like, my breasts are significantly bigger. Nonetheless, other than that, like, I really, like I said, the beginning months are pretty simple if you don't have nausea and stuff. So I really didn't have any problems or nothing like that. So once I got to November, I finally had my first appointment. On November 18th, I finally saw my baby for the first time, and it was a really good experience. I mean, that night, I was mad at Melvin because he picked me up late from work. So I was like, you're going to have me late to my appointment. Like, this is the first time we're getting a sonogram, blah, blah, blah. So, but once we got in there and we saw the baby, if you follow me, then you know the baby's name is Peanut. Like, everybody, we've all been calling the baby Peanut. We don't know the gender yet or anything, so we just call the baby Peanut. So Peanut I'm sorry, I'm saying he, even though I don't know the gender, so don't take this the wrong way, but Peanut was just jumping around, flipping around, moving around. Like, Peanut was very, very, very active, and I was so happy to see that. I pretty much, teared up because, like, I'm really a mom. Like, and when you see the baby for the first time, like, in the sonogram, like, after I haven't been able to see this baby since I've been pregnant, I was just like, dang, I'm really a mom. Like, I'm really caring for somebody else. I'm really living for somebody else. There's life really growing inside of me. I pretty much, like, once I saw that, I just really owned being a mom. Like, I'm a mom, like, period. You can't tell me nothing less than that. Like, when you become pregnant, you're a mom from the jump. Like, there's no, oh, the baby gets here, then you're a mom. Like, you're a mom now, and this is how I treat it. So I was very happy. So here I am. I think I took the liquid highlighter, and I usually put it underneath my foundation. The liquid highlighter is by Wet n Wild, Mega Glow, something like that. And then the foundation I'm using is Maybelline Fit Me in the shade, I can't quite remember. I believe it's like Soft Honey. That's what it is, Soft Honey, in the shade Soft Honey. This is pretty much my winter foundation because in the summertime I'll be a little, like a tad bit darker, not by much, but in the wintertime I'm extremely bright. So yeah. Anyways, this is like November 18th when I saw my baby for the first time. Is when I really realized, like, I'm really a mom. Like, at first I really wasn't embracing it as much. Like, I'm pregnant. You don't see the baby. You're not showing. So it's different in the beginning stages. And then, like, once I started showing a little bit and my belly started rounding a little bit, it was just like, boom, like, I'm here, like, I'm pregnant and I'm a mom, like, a mom to be. Like, I'm so excited. Right now I am using Rimmel concealer. I actually don't know what the shade is because the shade kind of faded away. I've had this for a little while, and I'm just gonna go under my eyes with this, my nose, chin, forehead, same old. But yeah, I really just embraced being a mom once I saw the baby. I haven't had another appointment yet, but nonetheless, like, I'm very, very excited, and that's really what my first 4 months of pregnancy have been like. I really have had a smooth pregnancy so far. Like, I have very supportive people. My mom, like, when I told my mom I was pregnant, it was like a breath of fresh air. I mean, even though I wasn't really obligated to, have conversations with people, I still felt the need to, like, out of respect, and because there are a lot of people watching me and supporting me and following my everyday life. Like, a lot of my family are constantly watching me. So now I'm about to apply some falsies. These are actually from my business, Lux World. So I sell lashes, lip gloss, lip scrubs, etc. And yeah, so I'm gonna apply these falsies. I usually use like the tweezers, the flat ones. They really help me apply lashes a lot because I really did not apply lashes. And I also use the Kiss adhesive glue, which you can find at your local beauty supply. Literally any beauty supply usually has this glue. This is the most less damaging for me. I know a lot of people that use all different types of glue, hair glue, nail glue. I don't see how they do it, but I just use the adhesive. It works for me, so that's what I use. And it usually takes me a little bit. I know some girls that can just use their hands and put their lashes on, but me, it takes me a little minute to apply some lashes because, yeah, praises to all y'all though. But like I was saying though, when I told my mom, she was so supportive and so happy, and like it literally, like, every day is like that's all she talks about. When I'm around her, she's always touching my belly. She is very supportive and very, very happy about this baby. Not to get too personal, but I really think this is her time to right her wrongs, I guess. I don't know. I've forgiven my mom, but I'm not gonna go deep into that. But I feel like she's really gonna be a really, really great grandma. But yeah, that's really how my pregnancy has gone. So I'm just gonna finish the rest of this video, and I'll just tell you guys the rest of the products that I'm using, and I'll finish because my pregnancy thus far has been great. Happy 18 weeks to us, meaning the whole gang, me and Peanut and everybody that's supporting me and watching my pregnancy. Yeah, and I just want to thank everybody that's been very supportive. Everybody that's been checking on me, everybody that's watching me, commenting on my pictures, like, I really appreciate everybody that supports me during my pregnancy. So yeah, I'm gonna just finish this, I guess, walkthrough. I guess this was like a therapy session because it was late at night. I ain't had nowhere to go. I just wanted to really film a video for you guys, and I really wanted to talk to you guys about my pregnancy because I haven't done a video on here about my pregnancy, and there was a reason why. I just wasn't ready, and I wasn't really set in being a mother and being pregnant. I really wasn't admiring it yet. I wasn't embracing it yet, and now I have embraced it. So I finally got my lashes on. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and apply some blush and my highlight. I'm just gonna take this brush. For blush, I used the Maybelline New York. I guess it's the color 35. I don't really see a shade, but the number is 35. And then for my highlight, I wound up using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow and the shade Precious Petals, or 321B. Then I used this CoverGirl Melting Felt lip gel. And here I just used an old palette, like some drugstore palette. I think it was like Hard Candy, and I just used the gold that was in the palette to kind of like go over my lips a little bit, to match my eyeshadow look. So I have the red in the back and the gold on the eyelid, so I kind of wanted the same look for my lips, if that makes sense. So yeah. So here I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in medium beige to kind of sharpen up my lip, mess up any little mistakes that I had. Lastly, I'm going to take the City Color Matte Setting Spray, whatever I have left in here. And voila. Oh, I was not expecting this, but I like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I am now offering graphic services, so I do intros, outros, banners. So if you need one, hit my DM at The Play Society or at my Drop X. It really doesn't matter, but the content is on my page at The Play Society. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed my play session in some makeup.